I am live. Hold on, let me. Sorry, everybody. Let me mute my stuff for a second. Yeah. Good evening, guys. How you doing? It's Richard Ogle here. As most of you guys know, well, I hope everybody knows about today's date, which is 9/11/2017. Today is the date that happened approximately 16 years ago, when I was 1 years old. That all hell broke loose in the United States with terrorist attacks, with I believe 4 flights. Two two flights that hit the World Trade Center, one that hit the Pentagon, and then one attempt to hit the Capitol, but ended up crashing into Pennsylvania. And yeah, I was just watching a whole bunch of documentaries today, and then of course I had government today. So we had a couple of speakers come into our classroom to discuss their experience. We had one teacher that came in, and another one that tried to come in, but something unknown happened. And our teacher was telling us about his experience, and yeah, some pretty scary stuff going on today. But what I find unusual is when people. Sorry if there's a bad connection. I'm already get that message. What's unusual about today, not only because of 9/11, it's because people who described 9/11 always described it as a crystal clear picture day, right? Especially in the morning, going into the afternoon, because that's when the event took place, around in almost 9 o'clock ish in the morning, I want to say. I don't know the exact time, so between 8 or 9. Um, but they described it as a crystal clear blue day, an unusual day like not like anything else. Some people described it as too quiet. Well, what's interesting today during our school is that's what it was today. I woke up around 8:30, and I was almost late for school, and I drive to my buddy's house, Mitchell, and I walk with him to school, and it was a little bit chilly this morning. That's because it was like almost 8 o'clock in the morning, and because I was in the shade when I woke up. So then when I went outside for a little bit, that's when it really warmed up. So it was a beautiful day, and then during lunch day we had an unscheduled, unusual fire drill. Um, I can't describe that. And then as soon as we went outside, it was a beautiful day, and it I just don't know what. I don't know if because I don't know how to explain it. It's just so weird. It's like I felt the people who were there on 9/11 were with me, like, and then it's like most movies, right? You picture a crystal clear day, not a cloud in the sky, beautiful. You get that light breeze coming in, and then you have yeah, it's just beautiful, nice warm temperatures. Apparently, that's what was described on 9/11 and in 2001 when the incident occurred, and it is now 9/11 2017, and that's what it was like today. So I felt like the people who were in peace before the incidents occurred, I, that's kind of what we all felt like. It's weird, but you know it's just hard to describe it. But those of you who watch or who are watching this video or watch any other tributes, we personally would like to thank everybody for your services, your help, cooperation, and just not playing it cool, but like not playing. That's not the word I'm looking for. Being calm, not cool, calm, and that nobody really panicked in New York. People panicked all over the place. I know that, like, over there on the West Coast, everyone's freaking out. DC, everyone was like uncontrollably freaking out. Um, this is based on what I'm hearing. Remember, I was alive. All I remember, I was at a farm. Like, I was 1 years old, but I remember where I was. I was at a farm that was not that far from my old house. And next thing you know, everyone's panicking and My grandmother picks me up by the side, throws me in the car, tries to strap me in, but it doesn't work well. And then next thing you know, she's rushing home. Of course, I didn't understand what was going on or what everything meant, but I just remember and where I was, and yeah, it's just unusual. I can't imagine losing people because of other folks or people from other countries that don't agree with you and highly disagree with you, and then going into war. You know, it's stuff that we don't understand. Like, why do they want to do this? What's the real reason? People have answers. People don't have answers. I am neutral because I don't know what's going on. You know, exactly within the world because the world is big. It's not that big. It's pretty big. It's one of those things where like it's a huge world, but it's a small world, and it's true. It may be long. Like for example, you're here from like Washington D.C. going to China on a nonstop Air China flight. It takes 13 hours. It's long as hell. But just to think about it, when you think about other universes and all that stuff, when you think like universe wide or whole worldwide, the world is small, and with so much scientific things happening, the world could come to end soon. And the sad part is right now that none of us care about all the world disasters that's happening right now, except for this day that we live in infamy, just like Pearl Harbor, a day we will never forget, a day we'll live in infamy for. 9/11 is one of those days, and I'm sorry again for the poor connections. My Wi-Fi is absolutely shit-tastic right now. So it's still 10:46 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on 9/11/2017, and this is my tribute to everybody who is alive during 9/11, everybody who's trying to help out, and those who really understood what's going on. Thank you for all your services. Thank you for all your help, and etc. With that, without you guys, our country would not be as strong. Um, and I agree with George W. Bush. When he came down, I think he was a unique president at the time. I didn't know him up until I grew up more and I learned my presidents and all stuff, and I learned what really 9/11 was all about. I am. It's just I can't think of any other president that literally came all the way. Who that? Oh, okay, sorry. But yeah, I can't think of anybody else. Sorry, I'm trying not to wake up family, but I truly want to thank everybody who helped make our country stronger. Without, I mean, 9/11 may have hurt us, or maybe I heard it hurt the economy a bit because banks closed, and there's a lot of reconstruction processing going on, and of course everything costs money. So with that going on, you know, yeah, let's go to bed. Honestly, what they did that day, it hurt us, of course. It still hurts us today. But mostly, it made us stronger. Because we are, what the Wi-Fi is sorry, Wi-Fi is bad. Um, but yeah, they basically made our country stronger. And we stand together as the United States because we are all equal. We are all united together, and nothing will tear this country apart. You know, people are saying maybe we have because we have bad presidents. We this and that. That doesn't matter. You know, so far we're doing our job, but we can do our job better. right now there are current world disasters happening. For example, Hurricane Irma that has demolished Florida pretty much, even though it degraded to a Cat 2 from a Cat 4 hurricane. Um, it still did pretty significant, huge damage, so severely. Sorry, my Wi-Fi's gonna cut out. If you can't hear, there's a plane taking off right now. So every time a plane takes off or lands over my house, the Wi-Fi gets iffy. I don't know why. It's just that's what happens, and I don't know if it's because of the planes or not. But that's just the irony in that. So, but this was a little 9/11 tribute to those who served during 9/11 and those who witnessed it and those who are ready to help out with all the damages that were done to rebuild, to replace, and to never be forgotten. And those who are greatly affected by this. And yeah, it's alright, guys. There's just a lot going on with me right now. I'm pretty sick. I'm very tired from the ACTs I took Saturday, but I'm trying to do this out of respect for everybody as much as I can. So please bear with me. It's like almost 11 o'clock at night. I'm very tired, but I felt I should do this. But again, I can't thank everybody enough for for helping out during 9/11 and for making our country stronger and more united together. And we can continue doing that today by helping one another out, especially with all these hurricanes that are currently hitting the United States and other countries that are around us. And like we should always help out, because if we help out others, others will help us. It's just how it works, pretty much. So thank you guys very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Show some support. I support back, and I hope everybody had a memorable 9/11. Not in a good way, but not in a bad way either. Um, and that, again, I can't thank everybody enough for what they've done for this country. And I want to let everybody know that you're doing a good job. Um, and hopefully we stay together in the future in the United States, as the United States, together, because we wouldn't be the United States if we weren't all united together. That's why we need the United States, USA, 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 America. So yeah, I'm going to try to fix myself right now. But like I said, again, please like, comment, and subscribe. I will subscribe back. And in order to get notifications from me, you have to subscribe and then hit the bell button that's next to your subscription. You have to be subscribed to me in order to get notifications from me. For those who were confused about that, and I had to explain, which is okay. And the Alaska River video has been canceled temporarily due to internet um, problems, because right now I'm having very bad connections. So, and we are trying to fix that as quickly and efficiently as we can and productively. We have not been successful so far. So, the Alaska River video has been temporarily canceled until further notice with the Wi Fi, as you guys are